Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. This is Humphrey Signature. I have someone with me. She's a little bit shy. She doesn't want to be exposed on the TV or in my video. So I asked her to ask me some interesting questions or intriguing questions for Crossdresser. So for those who are new viewers, please do not forget to subscribe, like the video, and if you think that it's very helpful, then you can share it with your friends and strangers as well. Again, my name is Megan, um, and I'm a gay cross-dresser and I'm a seafarer. So let's start the question. Okay, question number one.
Okay, it is easy or difficult to be a crossdresser? Are you enjoying it?
Well, first and foremost, being cross-dresser is fun. It's like I'm having the best both world, and then it's sometimes at the beginning it's very difficult, sometimes like a hobby or you're specialized with it, it may take some time to study because you have to consider about the gestures. If you don't have the proper materials, it's difficult. So once you start, you really have to start from basic like makeups and wigs. You have to equip yourself, and then of course you have to ask yourself if you really want to do it. If not, then you have to screen your decision, because at the end, once you're decided that you like cross-dressing, then it would be more easier for you to do it and more fun. So for me, it's more easy. Though physical, it's quite challenging, but once you're enjoying it, then it's nice. It's one of the most happiest, thing to do. Yeah. Next question, please.
Do you want to be fully trans in time or just crossdressing?
Well, I've always think about it. Because so far for now, I am comfortable of who I am and what I am right now as cross-dresser. I am not closing my book. If anything changed my mind, then why not? I always respect different types of gays, and I've always wanted to be trans also, but maybe I'm not ready yet when it comes to operations. I may consider HRT or taking hormones. It's fine with me to have like boobies or more feminine and how do you call this one? Smooth skin or small arms. It would take some time. You have to consider for you to be trans, to set your mind ready, your heart, your emotions. And then so far for now, I am enjoying doing cross-dressing, and it's quite complicated, more complex to explain, but I'm open. In time, you will never know. Next.
Okay. Are you afraid society's rejection or acceptance? Family acceptance?
With Let's start from the family acceptance. Before, it was really hard for me, because if it's not coming from the family, because your family is one of the foundation of being who you are and what you are. But at the end, you will realize that of course you have to accept coming from yourself, and that's really important. And without acceptance from yourself, then it's really hard. It's a domino effect, and the family will be there, but not all of them are gay, so they would not understand. So you would have to study and you would have to screen about yourself. And then once you realize and everything is good, everything is puzzled, then you learn to accept and love yourself, respect yourself, and the rest will follow. I think for me that's easier. When it comes to society, we cannot avoid it. Even before, long time ago, like few years or decades, we cannot please everyone. They have their own choices. They have their own mentality about gays. If they could not accept us, then we don't have to force them. Always look for someone or people or friends or family who could accept you. Always go to the bright side and listen to those people who will love you and accept you as who you are.
Crossdressing is now a mental illness.
If the if cross-dressing is mental illness, I no, I disagree about that. That's not nice also, you know. And if if some people would address that you have mental illness being cross-dresser or trans or whatsoever, I think they are the one who has a problem with mental illness, you know, not 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 me. I mean, not us as gay or cross-dressing, because um it may look weird for the other people, like we are as a boy or man cross-dressing, because sometimes we are living on a daily basis, like we are wearing normal clothes and then suddenly we're dressing up. Well, it's our decisions, and sometimes it's hard to explain to people, but this is, for me, I am happy. I am happy. It makes me as a whole person, because for me, I'm like a woman who straps on a man's body, and if I could change that, why not? If I wanted to be a lady, why not? I wanted to be like fully bloomed lady, but however, I mean, in the society, like, this is who we are, and we love to cross dress because it makes us happy. We are comfortable of wearing it, even though it's hard or maybe challenging, but it gives us hope, you know. It gives us hope for the other people who accept us, who we are and what we are. And I don't really care what society would. It's gonna be hard at first, also, especially for the youngsters and for the beginners, because they will always think about the society's um, opinions and criticism. But for those who are seeking for help about their sexuality, if you think that cross-dressing makes you happy, then do it. If not, then think about it. It would take some time for you to screen about everything, and once you decided, then go for it. Nobody's stopping you, but you can always ask or seek for advice from other people, but at the end, you are the one who will decide, not them.
What do you think about American cross-dressers or trans?
I think when I've experienced, I mean, the Filipinos cross-dressers and trans are different because we are more feminine. But when I experience here, like in online site or dating app, I have chatted trans or cross-dressers. The good thing about Americans in USA is that, or they are being supported by their law. However, people or their societies, until now, I noticed that they are not really, but well, in LGBT community, could be, I mean, probably, like they are identified, but on a daily basis, if they are passing by or going to the store, they would easily be identified, maybe because of the tone or the structure of their body. Like, for example, cross-dressers or trans, because their structure is more big, and you can still see or notice the masculinity of their body. And then I think their mentality is different compared in Asia, maybe because of their culture. And I respect that. But I mean, here so far, I don't have any issues with trans or cross-dressers Americans, because some of them are curious about cross-dressers to cross-dressers or trans to trans, and most of the Americans love cross-dressers or trans. They see them as a girl also, and they really loved it. But I don't see them like on public places a lot. They prefer to be in quiet place, like at home, and then going to bar or trying to date with people on a private way, not in public all the time, because there's always discrimination and the society will always judge them. That's what I noticed. But so far so good here in United States. Yeah, next question.
What do you think about Americans that loves Filipinos cross-dressers?
Well, so far, when I use the app, the app, you know. The app for gays, they so far it's overwhelming, and I never thought that they love more feminine and more Asian look, you know. Before they used to my the first impression was they thought I'm Latin or you know different nationality, but I always introduce myself that I'm Filipino crossdresser, and I think it's really fair enough for like in America there's a lot of nationalities, and I encountered a lot of even bisexual or um, straight guys who have affection with cross-dressers. And then I always ask them, I'm always curious why like this, why they like. I think I gathered some questions and I understand their situation also. And so far, they love cross dressers and they love Filipino Asians because it's more feminine and more we are more petite and small, and then they think that I'm cute, I'm beautiful. I'm really thankful and flattered for that. Thank you so much, guys. And also, you know, Americans crossdresser or trans are beautiful also. I'm not pertaining about the physical look only, but you know, outside and inside. Well, it was not easy, you know, because I started to do cross-dressing when I was in Ida cruise ship, and I started to like it because I know that was in Middle East because I was really small and very petite, and then I see myself, oh, I have curves and I have hips, and I love doing dress up like a Barbie. And I'm always fascinated with makeup and you know the determination, and it was not easy at first because of course you have to equip yourself, you have to deal with that one, like sometimes on a daily basis. Should I wear this or not? How will people criticize me? And how would my family approach me regarding my sexuality, especially of cross-dressing? But so far with my friends and company, they are company workers. They were very very supportive until now, and they loved it. So always look for the bright side and always be positive and everything will be okay. So don't mind other people if they're going to judge you, you know. You're not here and you were not born to just listen to listen from them, but deal with yourself because at the end it's your happiness, not them. Yeah.
What is the harder thing you have to go through so far, and what was make you happy the most?
I think the hardest part in my life was during my during the acceptance of myself. All about questions, and then um you always, if you are in doubts like 50-50 about yourself, you will always ask something that what's happening and who is the person that I could run to explain to me what's happening with me, because not 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 one of the member of your family, if there are gays much better, but not all of your family will be there to give you an answer about your sexuality. But nowadays it's more easier, you know, because why? We have Google. We have Google and we have a lot of gays who surrounded us and friends who accept gays and who have gay friends. So it's okay for them, you know, it's okay to ask questions and they will give you a certain answer. It might not be 100%, but at least they can assist you you know, with your emotions if you're struggling with something. Especially for the family, you really have to be supportive and you really have to explain to them in a nice way for them not to be, you know, emotionally stressed, because it was really really hard for me. It was a struggle because I thought I will not survive, you know. That's why most of the people are gays who could not accept themselves, especially coming from their family. They're committing suicide, and that's really really sad. But what I am right now is a decision that I made before or long years ago, and I have no regrets for that. I'm happy and bubbly and cutie, you know.